before Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Today, we will continue to see how Sriman Mahaprabhu instructed his dear associates and disciples to come and live in Sri Vrindavan Dham and reveal the pastime places of Sri Sri Radha and Krishna.
Yeah, so today we will start with discussing the glorious life of Srila Sanatana Goswami Pad. So Srila Sanatana Goswami appeared in the year 1488, 5 years before Srila Rupa Goswami, in a Saraswata Brahmana family in Bengal. And Sanatana and his two brothers, Rupa and Anupam. Anupam was the eldest, and Anupam, Sanatana, and Rupa. So they were always absorbed in Bhava Bhakti from their very early childhood.
They were forced to submit to the ruling Muslim government. Srila Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, they became ministers. At that time, they were known as Dabir Khas and Sakara Malik. And they became ministers and they lived at Ramkeli. But their real engagement was teaching Shastras, which they learned from Vidya Vachaspati, the brother of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who was in Jagannath Puri, and Vidya Vachaspati was in Navadvip. All the Pandits, the Brahmanas, from all over India, they came to study under the two brothers, Srila Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, and they were considered as crest jewels of Gaudiya Vaishnava scholars. One time, Lord Chaitanya, he visited Ramkeli, specifically when he wanted to go to Vrindavan in his second attempt. And that's when he met Srila Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami in Ramkeli, initiated them. They renounced everything for Lord Gauranga's service. And then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he ordered Dabir Khas Sakara Malik, who now became Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, to move to Vrindavan and perform 4 services. He sent them to Sri Vrindavan Dham with 4 specific missions. First, uncover Sri Krishna's places of pastimes. Second, install deities and arrange for their puja. Third, complete the bhakti scriptures. And fourth, compile the bhakti scriptures. And fourth, propagate the rules of devotional life. So these 4 missions that was there, uncover, install, compile, and propagate, was the 4 services that was given to them. And on his way to Vrindavan, Srila Sanatana Goswami, he met Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu in Banaras, in Varanasi. On the way, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had just returned from Sri Vraja Dham, the Mahaprabhu at that time was staying at the home of Chandrasekhar.
As we can see here in this picture, Chandrasekhar is standing at the back, and Mahaprabhu, as soon as Sanatana entered the home of Chandrasekhar, Mahaprabhu just immediately rushed and embraced Srila Sanatana Goswami. And in his great affection for Sanatana, the Lord actually started to brush off all the dust that was accumulated on the body of Sanatana because of his travels. But, this made Sanatana become very uncomfortable because of his humility. And, because he felt that Lord Chaitanya is dusting the sand from my body, dust from my body, and Mahaprabhu's body, the divine body of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, will thus become dusty, it will become dirty. So he was filled with anxiety and he started moving away. Like this, we see that he was moving away from Gauranga Mahaprabhu. But at that time again, the Lord actually pulled him closer and again embraced him. And this is what Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu said.
Sanatan, I touch you in order to purify myself. Your devotional force is so great that you can purify the entire universe. He continued, Mahaprabhu continued, I look at you, O Sanatan, I touch you, and I sing your glories. And just by doing that, all of my senses attain their most perfect use. And so Mahaprabhu instructed Srila Sanatana Goswami on the revealed scriptures for 2 months in Banaras. And around this time, he was also thinking, this was, later on he met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri as well, but this was when he was going to Vrindavan and Mahaprabhu was coming back from Vrindavan. They met at the common place at Banaras.
So being empowered by the instructions of Sriman Mahaprabhu, Sanatana Goswami then proceeded towards Vrindavan. So yesterday we heard how Sri Madan Mohanji had revealed himself to Sri Advaita Acharya in Vrindavan. And before leaving Vrindavan, Advaita Acharya Prabhu, with great love, he entrusted the worship of Sri Madan Mohan to one of very pure-hearted Brahmana in Mathura in the name of Chaubeji, Purushottam Chaubeji. And this great devotee, Chaubeji, who was so completely free from all mundane inclinations, he worshipped Madan Mohan as part of his family. In fact, he considered Madan Mohan to be like his own child. So Sanatana Goswami, when he came to Vrindavan, so Sanatana Goswami would roam around all over Vraja, and one day he came to Mathura and he came for doing Madhukari. Madhukari means he would beg door to door, please give me some alms, and then the Brajbatis would come and give him some food items that he could eat. So when he came to the home of Chaubeji for the first time, Sanatan came, Madhukari, Madhukari, Sri Radhe, Radhe, and then Chaubeji came out and gave him some Madhukari Prasad, and Sanatana Goswami, he saw that Madan Mohan deity is playing along with the other children of Chaubeji in the courtyard of Chaubeji's home. And Sanatana Goswami was shocked. What is this I am seeing? And he just entered the home. And every day he would come just to see Madan Mohan interacting with every member of the family of Chaubeji like a family. One day when they were sitting and discussing Srimad Bhagavatam, at that time, Madan Mohan came crying to Chaubeji, saying that, Baba, Baba, look, this Lala of yours, he is not giving me laddu and he's fighting for this laddu. What to do? Who should get this laddu? You do justice now. Madan Mohan is holding a laddu and talking like this, complaining about the other child, and Sanatan was just shocked to see this loving interaction. And Chaubeji was very, it was normal for Chaubeji. Chaubeji said, Are Lala, don't fight like this. Come, give me that laddu. He took the laddu from Madan Mohan's hand, he broke it into 2, and he said, see, now both of you will get half of laddu. He gave one laddu half to Madan Mohanji, and he gave the other half to his other child. Sanatan was completely taken aback. And in this way, Madan Mohan would do these pastimes. And then that night, Madan Mohan, because Sanatan would feel so much love for Madan Mohan. Every day he would come to see Madan Mohan. And that night, Madan Mohan appeared in a dream to Chaubeji. And he came and said that, please, please, this Baba, that Baba who comes, that Babaji Maharaj from Vrindavan, who comes, tomorrow when he comes, you tell him to take me with him, okay? You send me with him. I will go with him. And then Chaubeji said, no, Madan Mohan, you're a small little boy. And that Babaji Maharaj, he goes around one tree to the other. How you'll go and stay with him? No. You stay here with me. And then Madan Mohan started crying, no, I want to go with that Babaji. And then the next day when Sanatan came, Chaubeji is taking Madan Mohan and handing him over to Sanatan, saying that Madan Mohan is crying, he wants to go. And Sanatan said, no, how can I take care of him? I won't be able to. But then Madan Mohan started crying, no, I will not make any demands. I promise you. I promise. Pinky promise. I will not make any demand. Whatever you will eat, you give me that little bit and I'll be satisfied. Sanatan said, look, Madan Mohan, I cannot give you chappan bhog, laddu, makhan, mishri, all that I cannot give. I don't have all that with me. So Madan Mohan said, no, I don't want anything. Whatever you eat, you give me that little bit. I just want to stay with you. So then, holding on to the hand of Sanatan, Madan Mohan came back to Vrindavan. And when he came to Vrindavan, Sanatan Goswami, he would continue writing his scriptures, and Madan Mohan would just stand there and he would just look at Sanatan. They would just have such a beautiful relationship. And then Sanatan would do madhukari. And then the Brajbasis would give him some wheat flour. And that he would mix with the waters of the Jamuna. The water of Jamuna is khari. Khari means a little salty. So that would add little natural salt in the wheat. And then, Sanatan would make a dough and then make some, little balls and then just put it in fire. And he would just burn that. And he would, give it to Madan Mohan. And Madan Mohan would put his hand out and Sanatan would give him one. It was called Anakoli. And he would give that one Anakoli to Madan Mohan, and Madan Mohan would eat that. So after a long time, Sanatan, was giving this Anakoli. So one day Madan Mohan said, Arey, Sanatan, at least give little bit salt. No, it's too dry. Just give little salt at least, little more salt. And Sanatan said, see, I had told you. Today you are asking for salt. Tomorrow you will ask for mishri. The next day you will ask for makhan. Then the next day you'll ask for laddu. Then you'll ask for chappan bhog. I can't afford all that. You go back to Chaubeji. Go. The Madan Mohan said, no, I will not go. I will stay here. But Madan Mohan himself arranged for salt for him and a beautiful temple also constructed. So in this way, Madan Mohan came under the loving care of Srila Sanatan Goswami.
So this way, the Madan Mohan Mandir, that is in Sri Vrindavan Dham, was established by Sanatan Goswami. This was the first temple in Vrindavan by the 6 Goswamis, and described to be as the personal extension of the body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Sanatan Goswami is considered to be the ideal spiritual master because he gives one shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Madan Mohan. So our prayer to Sri Madan Mohan Ji, O Madan Mohan, your name means Krishna. So who is so indescribably beautiful that you even attract Cupids, Kamadev. Sanatan Goswami, therefore, is the Sambandha Acharya who gives us knowledge, connects us to the proper relationship with Krishna. And his deity, Srila Sanatan Goswami, Sambandha Acharya's deity, is you, dear Madan Mohan. We beg you to please help us overcome our attraction for material sense gratification and fix our minds on devotional service. So then Srila Sanatan Goswami, he spent 43 years wandering from village to village in Sri Vrindavan Dham. And the Vrajbasis, they would affectionately care for him, treating him just like their father. And with a lot of patience and concern, Srila Sanatan Goswami would listen to their problems. He was like their counselor, like their friend, philosopher, and guide. And then he would please all the villagers by his preaching, his very practical advice. Not that for every problem his solution would not be chant Hare Krishna. No, he would give very practical advice on on marriage affairs, on if someone was tensed about getting debt for his daughter's marriage, he would actually align. He had a marriage bureau as well. He was a sannyasi, he was a Goswami, but he had so much love for the Brajbasis. And he would even advise them how to increase their crop yields, solve their family quarrels, all these different things. And so he became very dear to the Brajbasis.
And in this way, Sanatan, when he would go around talking in Braj Bhasha with all the Brajbasis, they would be just so enamored. And they would literally come for all their little problems. They would come to Sanatan Goswami. So during the last part of his life, Srila Sanatan Goswami, he established his bhajan kutir at the banks of the Manasi Ganga on the foothills of Sri Giriraj. And even over here, he would continue to interact with the Brajbasis, and he would tell them in Braj Bhasha, "Oh, ladki ki shaadi thai ho gaya, sab theek hai na?" And then sometimes the other Babajis in Vrindavan, they would come and tell, "Why, Sanatan, you are a Babaji, you should only talk about Krishna. Why are you talking all these mundane things with Brajbasis?" So Sanatan Goswami would tell them that nothing is mundane talk with Brajbasis, because when I ask them a question, how is their yield, everything, they reply by saying, Lala ki kripa se, everything is good. Oh, by mercy of Krishna, everything is good. By Ladli Ji's mercy, everything is good. Srimati Radharani's mercy. So in this way, the Brajbasis are so Krishna conscious.
So he came here, Srila Sanatan Goswami, to his bhajan kutir at the foothills of Govardhan to perform his sadhana, his bhajan. And we can see how detached he was. He has established such a big temple of Sri Madan Mohan. And now he's just left that and come here all the way to Sri Giriraj, not caring about the glories of I established this temple. He was just engaged in hearing and chanting. That was his focus. Srila Sanatan Goswami then would do Sri Giriraj Parikrama every day, even though he was very old. And understanding the difficulty of his pure devotee, Sri Madan Mohan, he appeared one day to him and he said, "Baba, you are too old. Don't take so much trouble to walk around Govardhan Hill every day." Sanatan replied, No, this is my seva, this is my sadhana. How can I give this up? To complete, Sri Madan Mohan was very much pleased by Sanatan Goswami's firm determination to complete his daily devotional vows. But in the loving devotees and the loving dealings between the Lord and his pure devotee, Krishna's desire is to please his devotee, and devotee's desire is to please Krishna. But Krishna's desire to please his devotee often defeats the devotee's desire to please him. So out of loving compassion for Sri Sanatan Goswami, Sri Krishna said, "Behold," he stood on a large flat Govardhan Shila. He started playing on his divine flute. At Govardhan Shila, just melted in ecstasy, capturing the impression of Sri Krishna's lotus feet. And then Krishna himself presented the impression of his lotus feet on the Giriraj Shila to Srila Sanatan Goswami, and he said, "If you circumambulate this Shila every day, it will be the same as going around Govardhan Hill every day. You will keep your vow intact." And seeing that Giriraj himself, Krishna himself, had given the Shila, Srila Sanatan Goswami gratefully accepted. Actually, if someone gives us this Govardhan Shila, it is said that we must give back in the same weight in gold. But if a Vrajvasi gives, and if here Krishna himself is giving, then we must accept it gratefully.
So this is the Shila that is currently in the home of Sri Sri Radha Damodar temple, and we can take darshan of this beautiful Shila with Sri Krishna's lotus foot imprint. Jai.
While his stay near Giriraj, Sanatana Goswami's sadhana was getting overly disturbed by the presence of too many mosquitoes here. And he decided to leave. This is not a good place to do sadhana bhajan. But Lord Shiva, Sri Chakaleshwar Mahadev, who was residing right next door to Sanatana Goswami's bhajan kutir, he became very attached to listening to Sanatana Goswami's japa. And so Lord Shiva, he appeared with his Nandi and in front of Sanatana Goswami and requested him, please, Sri Sanatana, please do not leave from here. I am so fortunate to simply hear your japa. I will take care. No mosquitoes will ever disturb you again. And he called the leader of the mosquitoes and said, thou shalt not be here along any of your army. Take it away. Till today, everywhere else there are mosquitoes, but in that place, in Sanatana Goswami's bhajan kutir, one will not find even a single mosquito.
Jai Shri Sanatana Goswami Sahaj ki Jai. Shri Chakaleshwar Mahadev ki Jai. So one time is a very sweet pastime to conclude our discussion on Srila Sanatana Goswami, that one time there was a very poor devotee of Lord Shiva, and one night Lord Shiva appeared to this poor devotee in a dream and told him to go to Sanatan in Vrindavan, because Sanatan, Lord Shiva said, that Sanatan actually has some great wealth, that if you go to him, Sanatan will give you that great wealth. So why don't you go? And listening to this, the Brahmana immediately set out on his journey to Vrindavan, and he came and he saw that Sanatan is sitting in deep in meditation, and he came and he revealed, to Sanatan. But when he saw Sanatana Goswami, he looked, Sanatana Goswami just was wearing one, just a small little dhoti, and his body was so fragile. He was sitting outside a hut. And this poor devotee was thinking, my God, this Babaji is more poorer than me. He appears to be more poorer than me. What kind of wealth can he possess? But still, having faith on Lord Shiva, this Brahmana revealed his dream to Sanatana Goswami, and Sanatana Goswami said, are you mad? I don't have any riches. Look at me. How can I have any riches? And then, when the Brahmana was feeling very disappointed, Sanatana suddenly remembered, because Sanatana was thinking in his mind, why would Lord Shiva take this trouble of sending this Brahmana to me? So then, Sanatana recollected that, he has received one precious touchstone, a Chintamani, from a very wealthy merchant. And Sanatana therefore told that Brahmana, yes, I remember. I have that stone. I know. I have that, thing. And then Brahmana became very happy. He said, where is it, Sanatana Goswami? Please tell me. So then Sanatana Goswami pointed out. He said that you see that garbage over there? So that stone is there inside that garbage. Go take it. It's there. And he told them to take that jewel from that rubbish heap.
And then when the Brahmana, he saw the touchstone, he was just overjoyed. Wow! Now I can touch this to anything and that will become gold. Now I'll be as rich in the entire world. Then after he was walking away with the Chintamani, he began to wonder, if this Chintamani is so precious, why Sanatana had completely forgotten about such a valuable possession? Why did he throw it in the garbage? If he cared so little for this precious stone, he must be having something even more valuable. And so the Brahmana, he just quickly ran to Sanatana, expressed his doubts, asking him, do you have anything more valuable in your possession? Sanatana said, there is no greater wealth than love for Krishna, and that material goods were insignificant. In fact, they are simply a cause of distress. So the Brahmana bowed his head and prayed to Sanatana Goswami, please, please give me the wealth which made you consider even the touchstone insignificant. And such humble, desperate, eager prayer moved Srila Sanatana Goswami, and he mercifully bestowed upon him the riches of Krishna Prema. So let us offer our heartfelt prayers here to Srila Sanatana Goswami, that we may also develop and cultivate the sincerity, so that we can chant our japa in such a loving way that Sri Sri Radha Krishna will become helplessly attracted and manifest themselves in our hearts. In the form of Lavanga Manjiri, Srila Sanatana Goswami serves Srimati Vishakha Devi in Radha Madhav's Nitya Nikunja Leela.
Haribo. So now we'll move on to the next personality, that is Srila Rupa Goswami Pad. So Sriman Gauranga Mahaprabhu met Srila Rupa Goswami in Prayag when the Lord was again returning from Vrajadham. So at Prayag, at the Ashwamedha Ghat, on the banks of the river Ganges, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu instructed Srila Rupa Goswami on the science of devotional service for 10 consecutive days. And sitting with Rupa Goswami on the banks of the Ganges at the Ashwamedha Ghat, Dasha Ashwamedha Ghat.
Dashashwamedha.
Tongue twisted. Dasha
Ashwamedha
Ghat. It's basically Dasa Ashwamedha Ghat, right? Okay, 10 Ashwamedha Ghat.
10 horses.
Yes. So Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he was describing in detail to Srila Rupa Goswami that how we must water and take care and protect the devotional creeper, our Bhakti Lata Beej, so that it can grow and enter into the spiritual world. So after all these detailed instructions, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu told Srila Rupa Goswami,
my dear Rupa, I have simply given a general description of the science of devotion. You can consider how to adjust and expand upon this. When one thinks of Krishna constantly, one can reach the shore of the ocean of transcendental love by the mercy of Lord Krishna. And then Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu gave the same instructions to Srila Rupa Goswami, the same that he had given to Srila Sanatana Goswami, to revive the lost pastimes of Vraja, establish deity worship, establish temples, and compile various Vaishnava literatures. Following these instructions of Sriman Mahaprabhu, Srila Rupa Goswami then came to Sri Vrajadham. He re-established all the important places where Krishna performed his holy Leela. Still, he was feeling very much anxious because of one point, because he could not find Sri Govinda Dev Ji.
Haribol. The Gauranga Mahaprabhu had instructed Rupa Goswami that go and find Govinda Dev in Vrindavan, you will find him. But Rupa Goswami was feeling so bad that he was not able to find Govinda Dev Ji, and he was constantly looking, where is Govinda Dev? Where is Govinda Dev? He looked all throughout Vrindavan, everywhere, along with Sanatan. Both of them would look everywhere. He studied so many books. He, in fact, even looked for Govinda Dev deity in the homes of the Brajabasis. But he was not able to find the deity of Govinda Dev. He was feeling so much sorrow that he was literally, so sad. He was feeling so bad that he was not able to follow this direct instruction of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So this is such an incredible quality of devotees such as Srila Rupa Goswami that, let us see ourselves. We may, we do 1,000 things and we become very, we may just do even just one thing and we become so proud. But here we see Srila Rupa Goswami, he actually did so many things. He followed every instruction of Mahaprabhu. But just this one thing he was not able to do. So he was not proud for those 1,000 other things that he got, he was able to achieve. But he was feeling bad for this one thing that he was not able to do. And this is what made Rupa Goswami very miserable. So anyways, one day when Rupa Goswami was sitting down on the banks of the river Yamuna under a tree, a very charming young Brajbasi boy came to him and said, "Why are you so sad? What happened to you? Tell me." So then Rupa Goswami, he was very enamored by this cute little boy. "Who are you?" And the boy said, "Well, I am, just very sad that I'm not able to find Govinda Dev." So this little boy smiled and said, "Don't be sad, Baba. I'll tell you. I know where Govinda Dev is residing. So you see that little hill? It is called the Gomati Hill. In this place, a Surabhi cow comes every day and every afternoon, and she pours her milk down. And Sri Govinda Dev keeps himself actually hidden under the ground in this very spot. Come with me. I will show you." So then this little Brajbasi boy, he led Rupa Goswami to this beautiful location. And Rupa Goswami, with his own eyes, he saw that in the afternoon, just like the boy described, this Surabhi cow came and poured all her milk at this one spot. And Rupa Goswami could immediately understand that definitely Sri Govinda Dev is here. So Rupa Goswami, he just, started collecting all the Brajbasi people. He said, "There's Govinda Dev Ji here. Come, let's dig." They all started digging. And lo and behold, from under the ground, they found the beautiful, beautiful deity of Sri Govinda Dev Ji. So Govinda Dev Ji had attracted, and he was so beautiful that he was more beautiful than millions and millions of Gandharvas. When Govinda Dev was discovered, Srila Rupa Goswami looked upon him with great love, and all the Brajbasis, they chanted, "Sri Govinda Dev ki jai."
Srila Rupa Goswami, he was so happy that he immediately wrote a letter to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri to explain, "I have found Govindaji. Govindaji has been found." And hearing this news, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and associates were just filled with joy. Srila Rupa Goswami, he lived a mendicant's life, absorbed in hearing, chanting, writing about Sri Radha Govinda's sweet, loving pastimes in Sri Vrindavan Dham. And then through his extensive Vedic research, Sri Rupa Goswami proved that Sri Chaitanya's teachings present the highest philosophy and the perfection of religion. Gaudiya Vaishnavas are also known as Rupanugas, the followers of Srila Rupa Goswami. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Sri Rupa to write on the science of Rasa Tattva. In fact, he empowered Srila Rupa Goswami to explain Mahaprabhu's own love, own devotion, and to propagate to the entire world. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he manifested his own pastimes through Sri Rupa Goswami. He received the title Bhakti Rasa Acharya, meaning the guru of devotional mellows. For his devotional classics like Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Ujjwala Nilamani, Lalita Madhav, and all the others. So Srila Rupa Goswami had established his bhajana kutir in a place called Ter Kadamba, just like Sanatana Goswami established his bhajan kutir at the foothills of Govardhan. Srila Rupa Goswami, in Ter Kadamba. In fact, if we went there several years ago, and even during Rajmandal Parikrama, such a serene place. This is where Sri Krishna would come and climb the tree. Previously, Srila Rupa Goswami, he would sleep under a different tree every night. He would say, I'm a Goswami. I don't want to develop attachment to a particular place. So Srila Sanatana Goswami told Rupa Goswami, do you know that because of this practice of yours, of going from one tree to another and sleeping under different tree, you are giving so much trouble to Srimati Radharani. In fact, you are taking service from Sri Radhe. Rupa Goswami said, me? I want to serve Srimati Radharani. Why would I take service from her? And Sanatana Goswami explained, Sri Radhe, she goes around every morning and cleans the area of 4 to 5 trees, just so that when you go, you will be able to take rest properly. She doesn't know which tree you would go. So 4 to 5 trees she cleans. And then when it is too sunny, and when you are chanting in the sun, Srimati Radharani spreads her ancha, the end of her sari, and holds it as an umbrella over you, so that you are protected from the sun and you focus on hearing and chanting. So Rupa, please, just stay in one place. Don't trouble Srimati Radharani. And that's when Srila Rupa Goswami realized. He decided to make this place, Ter Kadamba, as his bhajan kutir. And this Ter Kadamba, why did he choose this particular place? Because Krishna often sat here under a Kadamba tree to play his flute and call the cows back when it was time to go home. Ter means to call. Ter Kadamba means call Kadamba, the Kadamba tree from where the cows are called back. So Rupa Goswami lived here for many, many years, completely absorbed in compiling devotional masterpieces like the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. He compiled right here under in Ter Kadamba. In fact, in regards to the writings of Srila Rupa Goswami, it is said, when Sri Rupa Goswami would sit in his bhajan kutir at Ter Kadamba, which is near Nandagram in Vrindavan, and write about these pangs of separation that Sri Radha and Sri Krishna felt for one another, the leaves of Kadamba tree would just fall off, just like tears running from the face of someone in pain. And when Sri Rupa wrote about Radha and Krishna's ecstatic, loving reunion, that overjoyed Kadamba tree, and immediately this tree would sprout new leaves and blossoming flowers. So by the mercy of a pure Vaishnava like Srila Rupa Goswami, this Kadamba tree could understand and appreciate the intimate, confidential subject matters which remain beyond even our comprehension.
Hari Hari Bol. So Srila Rupa Goswami once actually wrote a very beautiful pastime in which he described that Srimati Radharani, they would actually envision the pastime. So he wrote that Srimati Radharani's hair, when it is put in the front, her long, thick braid appears like a black cobra, a snake. So then Rupa Goswami gave this, particular pastime he had just written. He gave it to Sanatana Goswami. And he said, please, can you read and see if it is okay? And give me your opinion. And Sanatana Goswami said, he read everything. He said, Rupa, everything is fantastic. It's beautiful. But, I just have little reservations of why you're saying, comparing the beautiful hair of Sri Radhe to that of a cobra. That doesn't, seem so good. So saying that, Sanatan left And Sanatana Goswami was sitting under a kadamba tree and chanting his japa, and suddenly the pastime of Sri Radha and Krishna manifested in front of his eyes. He saw a few young girls were putting together a beautiful swing, a jhulan. And then the most beautiful looking girl and a boy, they came and sat on the swing, and all the other girls began swinging them. Sanatana Goswami was seeing this lovely scene and was in complete ecstasy. And suddenly he noticed a dreadful sight. He saw a black cobra slithering up the chest of the girl on the swing.
And then Srila Sanatana Goswami started running towards the girl, shouting, "Be careful! The snake will bite you! Little girl, be careful!" And then suddenly, as he became closer, he realized the beautiful girl is none other than the most enchanting Srimati Radharani, surrounded by her loving gopis. And then Sanatana realized that the black cobra he saw slithering on the girl was indeed the beautiful hair of Srimati Radharani.
Hariva.
And Sri Radhe said while caressing her long black hair, "Bhata, whatever Rupa writes is true. I wanted to show this to you." So as we can see in this particular picture as well, that this would be a description of the beauty of Srimati Radharani's hair, and she never took any offense of Srila Rupa Goswami describing Srimati Radharani's hair in this way. And so Sanatana Goswami offered his obeisances to Sri Radhe, then ran back to Srila Rupa Goswami and said, "My dear brother, don't change a thing. What you have described regarding Srimati Radharani's hair is the absolute truth."
Hari, Hari. The one time, Srila Rupa Goswami, he, just a mendicant, pure, poor, pure mendicant. So he had the desire on Janmashtami to celebrate Janmashtami, and he wanted to make a nice offering of sweet rice, and he did not have anything at his disposal. So Srimati Radharani, she knew the heart of her dear devotee Sri Rupa, and she took her little calf, who is called as Hamsi. Hamsi is a little pet calf of Srimati Radharani. So she took this little calf and she came to Srila Rupa Goswami and brought all the ingredients with her to give him for making the sweet rice. And she came and told, Baba, you can make sweet rice. See, I got milk, I got rice, I got sugar. You can make nice sweet rice offering. And Rupa Goswami said, "Oh, thank you, Lali. Thank you so much." And, then Rupa Goswami made the sweet rice, and when Sri Sanatan came and tasted the delicious sweet rice, it was so divine. Sanatan inquired that, "My dear Rupa, from where did you get this sweet rice?" So then the taste is so divine, and when Rupa Goswami said, "Well, I just had this desire, and a little girl came and gave me this one Brajvasi girl." And Sanatan said, "My dear brother, it was not an ordinary Brajvasi girl, it was our Swamini ji. It was our Sri Radhe who came and gave you the ingredients for making this transcendental sweet rice." So in this way, Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, they were just immersed in the pastimes of the divine couple and revealing all pastime places in Sri Vraja Mandala.
Sri Rupa Goswami, he is the incarnation of Sri Rupa Manjari, the most important of the 8 confidential maidservants of Srimati Radharani in the spiritual world. And it's also said that without taking shelter of Srila Rupa Goswami, one cannot enter into the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, and without taking the shelter of Rupa Manjari, one cannot enter into the confidential loving pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna. So let's pray to Srila Rupa Goswami. O Sri Rupa, you are the Abhideya Acharya, showing us how to worship Sri Radha Govinda. By your blessings, Sri Radha Govinda ji will accept our service and give us inspiration to increase our surrender on the path of bhakti. We beg for your mercy so that Govindaji directs us and gives us opportunities to serve him. And Srila Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, they were later joined by Raghunath Das Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, and Srila Jiva Goswami. These great personalities, they become famous as the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan.
Haribo. So our final conclusion today is the pastime of Sri Gopinathji, because we already described Madan Mohan, Govinda Dev. That will be incomplete if we do not describe about Gopinathji. So the beautiful form of Sri Gopinath was carved by the great architect of the Devatas, Vishwakarma, on the request of Maharaj Vajranabha. So Sri Gopinath's deity, he was worshipped, but with the passage of time, Sri Gopinathji had become unmanifest. And, it is said that the lotus face of Sri Gopinathji is like the lotus face of Krishna. So Sri Gopinathji unmanifested himself, and he was rediscovered at Vamsi Vat in Vrindavan by a disciple of Srila Gadadhar Pandit by the name of Paramananda Bhattacharya. And later, the worship of Sri Govinda Devji was taken up by another disciple of Gadadhar Pandit, who is Sri Madhu Pandit. So Gopinath deity is the presiding deity of the principle, the highest principle of Prayojana Jnana. So Prayojana is the ultimate perfection of one's spiritual development, where in this ultimate stage of purified consciousness that we are establishing and firmly acting upon our relationship with Sri Sri Radha Gopinathji.
So these 3 deities are very, very important to all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Sri Madan Mohan, Sri Govinda, Sri Gopinath. Sri Madan Mohan is the Sambandha deity. It is through Sri Madana Mohana that we establish our relationship with Krishna. Govinda Dev is the Abhideya deity. It is through the worship of Lord Govinda Dev that we actively engage in devotional activities based on complete attachment to the lotus feet of Krishna. And then through this process of devotional service, we get to the ultimate stage of purification. We worship the Prayojana deity, or Sri Gopinath, with pure, unalloyed love or Prema Bhakti. So let us worship Sri Sri Radha Gopinath Ji with the prayer that we may soon follow in the footsteps of the most glorious residents of Vrindavan, giving up all desires and all activities, save and except those which give great pleasure to Sri Sri Radha Gopinath Ji and their devotees.
Haribo.
Shriman Rasa Rasarambhi
Vamsi Vatatatastitaha Darshan Venu Swaner Gopi Gopinatha Shri Sunaha. So that's this year's Kartik sessions is entitled as Gaudiya's Revealed Vraja. So in our subsequent sessions, we will see how the rest of the 4 Goswamis that we described today, of the 6 Goswamis, how they come to Vrindavan, what do they do, and much, much more will be revealed in our subsequent sessions. So please stay tuned. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Namo
Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Vishaya. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravari Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastimes. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radhe Gopal, Vrajamana Shri Radhe. Radhe Gopal, Vrajamana Shri Radhe. Radhe Jaya Jaya Radhe. Radhe Jaya Jaya Radhe. Radhe Jaya Jaya Radhe. Radhe Jaya Jaya Radhe. Radhe Jaya
Govinda Dev ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Gopinath ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Goswami Gan ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Gurudev ki Jai. So today's quiz questions. First, what are the four main instructions given by Mahaprabhu to Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatana Goswami?
Second, where did Mahaprabhu meet Sanatana Goswami?
Third, name the bhoga offered by Sri Sanatana Goswami to Sri Madan Mohan deity.
Fourth, who was attracted by Srila Sanatana Goswami's japa?
Fifth, what is the title received by Srila Rupa Goswami?
Sixth, name the bhajan kutir place of Srila Rupa Goswami.
Seventh, who discovered Sri Gopinath deity from Vamsivat?
Eighth, name the Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojana deities. Thank you very much, Hari Prasad Prabhu, for the fantastic quiz questions.
Now we can open the lines for questions and comments and discussions.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavad pranams. Beautiful narration of Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, how they discovered the deities. And it is really amazing how like Rupa Goswami, Radharani comes and serves Rupa Goswami. That is amazing. It's unbelievable, actually. And also for Sanatana Goswami, that Govinda, right? So he plays, he plays and he asks, he wants to go with Sanatana Goswami. That's really, unbelievable. It's a beautiful, of course, we can go on listening to this. But very nice narration, Mataji Prabhuji. Very good. Lot of information, lot to think about. Of course, Hari Prasad Prabhu will questions will cover most of it. So I read those very, very carefully. So it covers almost, the whole narration beautifully, whole story. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Anjali, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Dandvat Pranam. Thanks a lot for such a beautiful narration, such beautiful slides. It's like, everything is just in front of you. Really thank so much of hard work you all do. It's so beautiful. And actually, it was so this mesmerizing. It was just reminding me when I had done just 2 years back all the darshan of in Jaipur. So it was just coming like the slides, and I was so fortunate enough, uh, like you had told me, and after that we had done the Kartik Parikrama, and then you had told me, and it was God, Lord Krishna's and Radha's mercy was there on me in all the three darshans together as you had, and Krishna ke darshan ho gaye aur chahiye. And then this time also I to Jaipur again. I said this time I could not go to Karauli, but I could go to Shri Radha Govind and Gopinath Ji, a mandir again. Just it was I think 4-5 months back only. And I had sat down that time in Gopinath's temple, for longer time because I was not going to Karauli, and there was bhajan goings over there. And that time, just looking at his Mukharbind, that his lotus feet of Lord Krishna, so beautiful, like, you just can't describe in words. So, like, he just takes away all your this. You just keep on just focusing on his Mukharbind, and because we were sitting, and there's not so much of rush over there. Shri Radha Govind, not a lot of rush. There are a lot of devotees over there, but in Gopinath Mandir, and then it was not so much of rush. So it was so beautiful. So I was like, all these slides was reminding me of all that. It was so beautiful. And the stories, as just now Prabhuji also said, that Radha Rani serving. It's like, I think so, Bhagwan ji bhi aapka bhav dekhte hain. Like, Krishna came himself and then he gave the devotee. So these saints were, all these Goswamis, they were so high in their devotion that he, they just teach us that if you are completely surrendered and your devotion is so high, everything is just manifest on its own and it just comes in front of you. So then there's a direct connection between you and the Lord. That's how, these Goswamis were so fortunate, and because their devotion was so pure and so high that Krishna himself came, Radharani herself came, and they just served them. So we are also caught up in the material world that our devotion is, I think so still we have to raise our devotion that there is direct connection between them, nothing else. That's what these pastimes teaches us so much. They teach us. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much for all these classes, that which just keep us reminding us that eventually we have to go back to Godhead. And this is the way we can do it.
Very true.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Di, Jai Jai Shri Radha. Thank you.
Jai Jai Shri Radha.
Nandini Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji and Prabhuji, Dandavad Pranams. Thank you for such a beautiful, wonderful, heart-melting presentation, Mataji and Prabhuji. That was like a virtual tour to Vrindavan, and Goswami's Bhajan Kutir explanation was very much heart-touching. Very good.
Thank you.
So much.
Very good.
Gratitude.
Mataji and Prabhuji, could you guide me please on observing Bhishma Panchak fastings?
Bhishma Panchaka, yes, in India today it is so wishing everyone a very happy Bhishma Panchaka. So we have a document, and we are also compiling a video. So we will send the document right away, right after this class. The document will be posted in the WhatsApp group and even on the Facebook page everywhere, so you can follow that. That will have all the details of the Bhishma Panchaka. And if you have any questions, please, you are part of the WhatsApp group.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can just message me personally, and if you have any questions, please feel free to message me personally. I can help you in any way I can serve you.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Please bless me so that I can fast all these days with devotion for my purification and for pleasure of my Guru Paramparas.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Radha?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances and Pranam. Oh, it was a wonderful session, Mataji. Actually, I think 2 days back, I was just thinking of this, about the deities, the speciality of the deities of each deities in Vrindavan. And now it's like, I can feel that. It was really very heart-touching, Mataji. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But Mataji, I have a question about Bhishma Panchika. I mean, in the document which you have shared in the group, I've seen there that we have to leave the Tarpana in the afternoon.
Yes.
So it should be done after 12, right, Mataji?
Yes, in the afternoon, anytime between 12 and 2 or 3 o'clock, before, the sun comes towards the western horizon. Try to do when the sun is right above our head. That's the idea, basically.
Okay, so doing this Tarpana, we have to take bath again in the afternoon.
If you can, it'll be good. But if you are, of course, if you are clean and if you can, it's the best. Yes, it is advised if you can take bath in the afternoon also.
And even better if it's the Ganga bath.
And even in our own, bathrooms, we can get Ganga bath by just loudly chanting Ganga, Ganga, Ganga. And but yes, as Prabhu said, if he can do it actually in the Ganga or in the Jamuna, in the Kaveri, any holy waters is more, of course, more special, more better. But if not, even in our own homes, we can do it, no problem. And in the afternoon time.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I am Harini Sevika speaking, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Jai.
Yeah,
After a long
Yes, Mataji. How are you, Mataji?
Your mercy. Thank you. So nice to hear from you.
Mataji, Tarpana can be given by Matajis or only Prabhuji has to give, Mataji? Because last time I heard Mataji should not give.
No, Matajis can also give. Matajis can also give. This is not exactly like Pindadan. It's not Pindadan. This is offering Tarpana, offering Arghya, and offering our pranams. There are 3 mantras. One is the Arghya mantra, one is the Tarpana mantra, and one is the Pranam mantra of Bhishma Pitama. So as long as, we are not in that time of the month, if we are clean, we can definitely do the Tarpana. But if we are unclean in that sense with our body, then we can request any of our family members, our spouses, to do on our behalf. But otherwise, yes, even Matajis can do the Tarpana because it's not Pindadan.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah.
Pindadan is done generally by the sons. And the girls or the daughters, they just generally participate. But this is not Pindadan. This is actually just offering Tarpana for the satisfaction of Pitama Bhishma. We say, Om Bhishma Devaya Triptatam. May Pitama Bhishma be satisfied and pleased with us. So that even in a book.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Then one more, Mataji. Actually, now recently, during this month only, we went and came to Vrindavan. So our senior devotee told that in Ter Kadamba, if you chant one round, it equals to 9 lakh times. So it's true, Mataji?
Yes, it is. That is.
But that does not mean that we chant once and say 16 rounds over.
No, Prabhuji, it's not like that. But still, they gave that explanation, that glorification of Ter Kadamba.
That is the potency of Srila Rupa Goswami's japa. Even if we chant in Sanatana Goswami's japa near Govardhan Hill, we'll see it is so potent. Even for that place, in all the bhajan kutis of these Goswamis, if we go and chant there, that's what devotees do. They get so much more the benefit of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It is multiplied, unlimited.
Thank you, Mataji and Prabhuji. Dandavad pranams. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Oh, this is my time. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Mataji. I can. So happy to hear from many devotees. Hare Krishna, first of all. Dandavad pranam to both of you. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Mataji, I need to ask sorry to you both. today I didn't see you. All your presentation only I was watching. So attractive. The presentation, everything is so attractive. Uh, Especially the Madan Mohan, right? When Sanatan carries in his hand, right? That picture and that he gave Govardhan Chila, right? He's standing standing form. It is so attractive. So what I felt, Damodara Shakam from Muhut Shumbitam. I was keep on repeatedly thinking that verse inside my heart. So when I will embrace my Lord, so heavily I thanked and then get tears inside of my heart, but I control my emotion. But very, very, very beautiful. I don't know how to express my feel, but very attractive. And during that, Srimati Radharani cooks for sweet rice also, right? It was appetizing. The presentation was appetizing. Today is Ekadasi for us, but still I got appetized on seeing that pic. Sure, Prabhuji, Mataji. And you explained the narration. We completely immersed in the session. And especially if I hear that Goswami's pastimes rites, I feel very happy in my heart. Chaubechi pastimes also, as well as Srimadi, Lord Krishna and Radharani personally manifest in front of the Goswami, right? So if it keep on chanting, the Nama, Rupa, Guna, and Leela will manifest, right? But for them, Prakata, it was viewable for them, so that we understood. And one more life lesson also we learned from you both today's session from Rupa Goswami. Though he did many things, whatever instructed by Mahaprabhu, but still he was feeling for the one he is not able to fulfill. So if we follow the same in our spiritual path, then we'll also get progress. So you gave us the good life lesson. And Prabhuji, the prayers right in front of the deity, you said right, it's touched my heart. For each deity you gave a prayer, right? It's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. And I'm sorry, if possible, I can ask you in one-to-one chat, Prabhuji. I want to recite that prayer every day. I'll memorize that prayer. You gave. I'll hear the session, but still, I want to from you the chat. If it is the chat, means I'll always recite that one. The beautiful prayer. Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. And I have only one silly questions, if I may ask, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said like Prabhuji, so when Rupa Goswami discovered that a Govinda deity and he was passing the message to Srila, our Mahaprabhu, right? So during those days, it's mundane question, please apologize. How he's delivering the letters to Mahaprabhu, because people are asking sometimes, because those days we do not have a telegram or post office or something like. There will be a messenger, Prabhu. Will be there a messenger to send? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For the messenger to reach from Vrindavan to Jagannath Puri, and then from Jagannath Puri to come back and deliver the message. So it used to be almost like 6 to 9 months, after which the whole conversation would be complete back and forth.
Okay.
Like this,
Okay.
Sanatana Goswami, it is explained that Jagadananda Pandit, he was sent by Mahaprabhu that go assist the Goswamis for some time, and he sent a message back with Jagadananda Pandit to Rupa and Sanatan, and then Jagadananda could just stay for a few weeks, and then he started feeling intense separation, because Jagadananda was like one of the personal servitors of Mahaprabhu. So Jagadananda told Sanatan that, I am not as advanced as you both. I have to go back to the personal service of Mahaprabhu. So when Jagadananda was leaving, it is said that Sanatan packed for him such beautiful Mahaprasad. From Madan Mohanji, he packed garlands. From Govinda Devji, they gave Vastra of Govinda Devji. They gave, and then from Shaligram, from Gopal Bhatta's Shaligram, Raman had not yet come. So he gave the garland from Gopal Bhatta Goswami's Shaligram, like this. And then he also sent Pilu fruit. It said the Pilu fruit was sent. It's like a grape, like a berry that was sent for Mahaprabhu. It's a very specialty of Vrajadham. So like this, all this specialty things were sent by Sanatana and Rupa for Mahaprabhu through Jagadananda. So yes, it was persons who were the messengers, taking messages to and fro. Not a silly question, Prabhu. Fantastic question.
Thank you. Finally, I want to conclude with one thing. My most favorite place is Ter Kadamba. Just you explained there what happened, right? As per the master came there and he asked us to call loudly Krishna, like that. So we all called Krishna, and then everybody felt ecstasy in there. It's a nice place that the Kadamba tree was. It's very, I don't know how to explain. It's very beautiful, and the Krishna Balram Kunda also is nearby. The deities are also very, very nice. It's very, very beautiful. So thank you so much for giving the nectar. So I have to listen one more this session, Prabhuji. Daily I'll hear twice, but this one I have to hear 3 times at least so that I feel happy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Mataji. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranam.
It's a longer session, but we want to complete all the Goswamis before the end part. So
No problem, Prabhu. No problem, no problem. This itself a nectar for us. No problem. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So Nandini Mataji has a question that since Mataji has to work, or even for those devotees who have to go to work, how do they offer tarpana in the afternoon? It's not possible. So for your case, instead of offering it in the evening, before going to work in the morning, if you offer the tarpana and go, that's also okay. So while the sun is there, so therefore don't do it when you come back. So it's better to do the tarpana and then go to work, if that's okay.
Or if you can find some time during lunch, lunchtime, if you go and if you have some, water, if you're Brahmin initiated, you can even make it, purify it, and then offer the tarpana if possible. But otherwise, before you leave.
Any other questions? Anybody else?
Because for tarpana, all you need is water and a bowl, and you offer it idam Bhishma Triptatam. So in that way, so it's not a very complicated procedure.
Yeah.
So it can be easily done anywhere if you have a space which is, undisturbed place and an undisturbed mind. Okay, if there are no other questions, we will continue tomorrow. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namaha. Koti Vaishnava Vrind.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.